Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse. And today we are in the data center. We have an old server over here, my old 24/7 server, which is the IBM / Lenovo x3650 Model 4. It has been running for years. It reached 522 days without being off when I shut it off, and the tasks of what it was doing was taken over by the Lenovo SR650, which is a version 1. Now there's a version 2, so I have to mention that. But I have a lot of good stuff in this M4 down here, and right now it's not in use. It probably needs a good blowout with an air compressor or something, so we'll figure that out when we get into it, see how dirty it is. Maybe it's enough for me to just give it a good blow job, but let's get into that. Right now all the cables are still connected to it. I only took the internet out and moved that up into the other server, which is now handling the internet, and has done so perfectly since that day where I messed with it for hours and scratched. Yeah, I'm sure I lost some hair up here because of that, but since then it has been working perfectly. I will go around the back and I'll disconnect it. Here it is. That's the server in question. It still has a fiber optic cable, because when I installed this server I hadn't bought dock cables yet, so it has a fiber optic connection that we need to take out and not put our fingers on. And then the other connections, network connections, management, and that was just a power connector that fell down. Yeah, the network connection. And then we can disconnect the power over here. Someone should install some lights back here. So that one, disconnect power to it. So now it's really off after probably 540 days by now. This is the SR650, which is now my 24/7 server. This one is the Lenovo x3650 Model 5, which is right now doing chia mining. And then we have the Model 4, which is now out of production. Which has gotten dusty. It's going to be very exciting to see how it looks inside. Yeah, there is... I haven't had it out of the... Oh, yeah, this one has broken. I have had this open a bit too much, probably. Yeah, it has seen some dust. I forget what's in these servers. I have so many of them, so I forget what's in them. I think we should get the compressor and just for fun and giggles, give it a good blow. Okay, I have the compressor gun, and the compressor is running in the basement, and I have the door open in the hopes that some of it will go out that way. I am fully aware that some of it will go towards the other server. I think we need to take some of this plastic out. So I don't actually have any PCI cards in this server. That's not normal for me, but that might be why it has been running without problems so long. And I have put some 32 GB RAM blocks in here. Not too many, just 8 of them. So, yeah. Okay, that seemed to be the amount of compressed air that we're gonna get, because the compressor in the basement has stopped working. So yeah, that's unfortunate. The server has been booting from this USB key over here. Which is from Atea, which is, well, I don't remember what I got on this, but well, I have gotten a few of them over the years. So that has been working great. So booting ESXi 6.5 off of that. It has this methylene card down here, a daughter board, which is a I forget what that one is. Well, it's made in Malaysia. It's the 49Y7982. Oh, it has been in, it's from 2014. I remember buying this on eBay. I got a good price on it. I got it when no one else was using servers like these. So there wasn't really a market for this card. And therefore it was really cheap. And this server has copper coolers, which means that I put some beefy CPUs in there. I think these are the 2690s something. I forget what they are. But I want to take the RAM blocks out. And these are 32GB DDR3 RAM. So they are available in my shop. Promoting. And I think we'll put some I don't know what to put in here actually. But these are too good to be sitting here. Yeah, RAM blocks available in my little shop. Links in the description. Another 8 of them. And these are DDR3 RAM blocks. And there should be enough to fill up a good new server with 24 blocks if that's what you need. So this server has 24 slots for memory. And I'm just gonna put in 4 blocks, 16GB blocks, and when I do that I need to put them in this order: number 1, number 13, number 4 and number 16. So 4 blocks of memory, that's the order of putting it in. That's not gonna be balanced, but it's gonna be okay. That brings the server up to 64GB of memory, and I have these 16GB blocks. They are more or less just like the ones we just took out, just only half the size. Okay, number 1, number 4, number 13 and number 16 are in, as the LED said. This server has a SAS expander sitting over here. This is the drives going out, and on the back of the drives it has that SAS expander. That means that the cables come from the RAID controller down here, which is on the system board. It has an expansion cache module over here, but the 2 cables comes up, it goes over here, it goes up to the SAS expander, where it expands it. It supplies connectivity to the 8 drives here, and then it furthers it over to additionally 8 drives over here. So there's a total of 16 drives in this server, or there can be. I haven't filled it up because 24/7 server, it didn't have to use that much power. It's okay to use a little bit less. But this thing was expensive, and I had to fix it because this connection here, I broke it while mounting it. So I had to hot glue it on here. So it has been, yeah, it's kind of a ninja hack that I did there. So it has some hot glue on there, but it had no complaints. It has been working just fine. I do remember paying an arm and a leg for this and being so pissed at myself when I broke it. But it was a good thing that I was able to hot glue and fix it that way. I'm not really sure if that cable is actually needed, but yeah, I put it on anyway. I believe the CPUs in here are a couple of Intel Xeon E5 2690s. So really good CPUs, and they were also not that cheap. Yeah, to put those in I needed to upgrade the heat sinks as well, otherwise they would just be throttling. Down here is that expansion card for the RAID controller that is in here. I have done videos on all of these things. If you go back and search for the model of this server, I'm sure you're gonna be able to find at least 1 or 2 where I think I put in one of these and then I upgraded it later on because, well, I found one that was better. Often these are replaced, or a server is bought where they're in and not needed, and take it out, and then they're cheap for sale, and then you can get lucky and get one. It's not gonna fit. Or is it? No, it's not gonna fit. More or less I just wanted to make sure what I had in this server so that I don't have a lot of parts in here that I might be needing for something else. And yeah, there's some good CPUs, but I don't want to bother taking those out. And I wanted to power this off. There is no reason for it to be powered on. when I'm not using it. And in the front of it here, we have some hard drives that I want to take out. Let's just have all of them out and we can see what they are. Oh, this one has gotten stuck. It's the spinning rust. It has rusted up. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have some Samsung drives. And these are 1 terabyte, 800 and... oh, they're both 850 Pro 1 terabyte. Awesome. Then we have some Hewlett-Packard branded 480 gigabyte SSDs. And then we have some 1 terabyte, also Hewlett-Packard's 1 terabyte. I don't remember ever purchasing anything like that. I must have, because they're in my server. So, and Sata Drives. Okay, these are also Sata, and of course these are usually also Sata. So all of the drives has been Sata Drives. Down here we have, well, this is number 17. That was actually my 24/7 server before the M4 took over, and I never cleaned this one out, and I think I've actually returned the drives up here. It's better that they sit here, I guess. And the same thing I've been thinking down here, because I've never taken these out, but I actually think I have something to use, especially these for. I have some, yeah, these are 64 gigabyte SSD drives, and I have some tiny PCs that I need some boot drives in, and they're just going to be running, I think, Windows 10, so this would be fine. These are IBM drives. I remember them not being very expensive. I believe it was the first time that I saw a SSD actually being cheaper than a spinning disk for putting in a server and booting on. I'm gonna take those out and I'm gonna repurpose them for some tiny PCs. Yeah, hopefully a short video without me waffling along for too long. I guess I need a new compressor because that one in the basement smells really funky now. So to finance that, please do head over to my shop. Also, I would like to remind you of my Patreon page, where today, it's Sunday today, I'm gonna be doing a Patreon video and I'm gonna tell everybody about the burn compressor, which only just smells weird, but oh, never mind. Patreon, I am on Patreon, and it's a great way to show some support, and it's only a few dollars. If you want to support otherwise, well, there is the shop, just buy something weird and it will be most appreciated. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.